Thanks for joining me. This is a single coin that comes in this gigantic case. Check that out. I was going to call this an unboxing video, but it's more of an uncasing video. Check that out. That's an impact-proof case. So this is the 5 kilo Royal Canadian Mint coat of arms coin. This is a silver coin that I was able to purchase that went up for sale in 2019, but I've never seen one for sale until now. So this is the only one I've ever seen that came up for sale, and this one actually came up on eBay, and it was actually for a decent price, so I had to jump on it. And man, have you ever seen a coin that came in an impact-proof Pelican-like case? Crazy. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing, and like I said, this is an impact-proof case like a Pelican, but this is a Nanook, and then a lot of the high-end coins or the big coins from Royal Canadian Mint actually come in a case like this. It actually comes with locks on it that here, and there's 4 latches. And then there we go. Check that out. So let me go ahead and take this out of the case so we can see it a little better. But oh my gosh, this is going to be one of my grails in my collection, so hang tight. When I opened up the case, it actually comes with a black Royal Canadian Mint. Really nice box that come on the outside of that, but I actually had that off already. But looking here, you can see it has a really nice case, and you can see the newer ones come with a burled wood case, but this one is a little bit nicer in my opinion than the newer ones. This is like a more of a polished marbled look-like finish. So the one thing I like about this one is it has a little display window here. So a little dirty here just because, you know, this, I think the person that got this just stored it away, got a little dusty here, but that's okay. Everything's in mint condition. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? That's one of the most beautiful coins I have ever seen. And a lot of things to say about this coin. And like I said, these don't come for sale very often. This one is the only one I have seen come for sale in since 2019, since it came out. So let me put it in the display stand. Let me show you how that works. So basically, I have a 10 kilo that came just like this in just a little bit bigger box, and it came in the same format. You can see it's a nice box, and it has a suede inside. And then you got this little tag here just so you can kind of pull it out easily. And then they always come with these pegs and then a little Allen wrench if you actually want to take the coin out of the case. But do we ever want to do that? I would suggest not. You know, when they seal these in the boxes, they're actually sealed so they're airtight. So in my opinion, you probably don't want to take it out there. So those pegs actually go to the back just like this, so you can actually display it on the pegs if you're going to put it on a table or something where it would actually just stand up a little bit. You can also put it in the case kind of like this if you're going to display it like this. It is a little nice using the display case with it. It really makes it look cool though. Let's go ahead and take a quick close-up of this. And you can see all these emblems here are the provinces of Canada. Looking at the face, you have a vine that goes all throughout these shields. And what are these shields? These are the coat of arms that appears in the center right there. And then on the outside, you have 13 provinces and territorial coats of arms. So each one is paired with the province and the territory's official floral emblem. So if I'm reading this right, you got, this is supposed to be clockwise from the top. This is Ontario, which is the Trillium, the blue flag, Quebec. Then you have Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Manitoba, Pacific Dogwood, which is the flower that's British Columbia. And then the lady slipper is Prince Edward Island, Saskatchewan. I probably said that wrong. Then you have Alberta, Newfoundland, and Labrador. Then you have the Northwest Territories. You have the Yukon, Nunavut. I'm probably saying all these wrong. It's very artsy. This is a very artsy coin, and you see this wreath, ornamental wreath that's kind of interconnecting all these different provinces make up Canada. So it's actually a very meaningful artistic piece. It is probably one of the most artistic that I've seen. And that's what's cool about the Royal Canadian Mint is they get a team together to design and make these pieces, design the theme, and they get to create a whole new coin. So it's not going to be just a coin that's regularly minted. It's a brand new coin, and they get to design it themselves. And this is probably one of the better 5 kilos that they have, in my opinion. So they have this in 2019. And 2024 is the new one that's actually out is the Birds of Canada. That one is pretty cool. I do like, but this one popped up. I was actually going to buy the Birds of Canada, but I actually saw this pop up, and I was like, oh, wow. I remember seeing that like 4 years ago. So I think there's only one video on YouTube for this. And yeah, I watched that a long time ago, and oh man, really, really cool coin. And I could tell you, I got this for a really good price. I got this for $9,999. It was $10,000, which is, in comparison, is actually a pretty good price. Now, if you look over here, this is actually the Royal Canadian Mint. So back in 2019, it was $7,623. Now that is not the price that you could get it for, because these were sold out before it even came out, because they were sent to dealers, and then dealers were charging about $12,000 at the time for these, and they all sold out. So you can see as a mintage of 100, and yeah, they all sold out, and you probably had to pay around $11,000 to $12,000 for this coin at that time. So that came out to about a silver was running at $16 an ounce. So it was over a $30 premium for it at that price. So if you're paying $12,000 for this, man, that's huge. So since silver went up now, me getting this for $9,999 is actually a pretty damn good deal, because the Birds of Canada is selling for about $12,000 on the dealer market. I know it says $9,000 something on the website, but you can't get it for that. So that's straight from the mint, which it's sold out. So if you get it from a dealer, you're probably looking about $11,000, $12,000, and most of them I see are $12,000. So, and this comes in the similar case, just like this, and really cool. So let's look at the obverse real quick. And once again, you have the ornamental wreath that goes all the way around. Very artistic there. And you can see on the field, look on the field, it's all textured. So there's not really a surface on this entire coin that is not that doesn't have some kind of art on it. So, and of course you have Queen Elizabeth there. Very artsy and high reliefed Queen Elizabeth, as well as the ornamental ring around her. Man, really, really awesome coin. Really awesome art for this. So really, these are one-of-a-kind coins when they come out, and I'm curious to see what they're going to do next. So as it stands now, there's only a few 5 kilo coins. There's this one. There is the Birds of Canada. And then they have their 50th anniversary one, which is pretty cool as well. I believe that one was 2020. Was that 22 or 21? I'd have to look it up. But it is actually a really, really cool 5 kilo coin. I don't see any of those for sale. And I think I did see one actually, but it was really overpriced, upwards of, I think they wanted like 14 for it. So I think at $9,999, that in considering today's price, that is a pretty good deal in my opinion. So let me turn this back around. Oh yeah, I didn't share this with you. If you look down here, just like my 10 kilo, these come with a drawer. So you kind of press it in and it'll kind of pop out. And this is a booklet. They always come with this booklet there. And this just tells about the coat of arms and the history behind it and the design. They always come out with a book like this, and has a certificate of authenticity. This is 62 out of 100. And then here are all the different emblems. Here is this one. That is the coat of arms. Okay, so that is the Canadian coat of arms right there. And then you have all the other ones here. And then if you go to this booklet, it goes through each and every single one, which is really cool. And what is this? Item card. And then it has all the designers and artists and everything on it. Really, really cool. Now, let's take a little close-up of this. Look at the relief on those. I mean, it's a really high relief on all these. And again, just like the obverse, the back, or the obverse, the field, just has a lot of detail all around the coin. Like I said, there's not a surface around this coin that does not have some kind of art on it. And so, and if you look at the coat of arms there, really high relief on that as well, and very, very detailed. So a lot of work went into this to develop this coin this way. So this is going to be a really cool coin for my collection. I would say out of my collection, this is probably one of my most favorite now. It's one of the most artsy coins that I have. So in comparison to this, this is the other coin that compares. And this is a 10 kilo. So this is a 5, this is a 10. Almost the same packaging. The box that came with this is very artsy. But it doesn't have the display window or anything, which I wish it did, because I actually like that better. Because I'm going to display this just like this, and it actually really looks good like that. So this 10 kilo is cool. This is the first 10 kilo that they made, and it's definitely very unique. This thing is so heavy that the case is cracking there. So I messaged the mint to see if I could buy a new wooden case, because man, things cracking down there. Maybe I have to take this out and try to repair it myself. But I would say art-wise, this thing, awesome. Art-wise, coat of arms, no comparison. So if you're going to get a 5 kilo, if you see one of these for sale, I promise you, it's worth it. Take a quick video of both of these, just so we can see. There's 10 kilo. versus the 5 kilo. Check that out. You can see the wood differences. I actually like this a little better. Take a look at both obverse. I mean, as you can see, there is definitely a lot of artwork that went into this one. So, but this one, 10 kilos are hard to work on because it's not like you just increase the size of the die. You actually have to make a higher relief. It's basically like a new design. So, very unique coin, this one. Really cool, but I would say this is probably my favorite. Awesome. Okay, I think that's going to do it for these. I hope you enjoyed the 5 kilo. I don't even think there's any other videos on this. It's definitely one of my favorites, and we've been kind of getting into these artsy type coins. So I have one coming out Monday. It's a kilo. It's a Aztec gold gilded silver kilo from 2023. Probably one of the most artsy coins, just like this one that I've seen out there. I was going to cool it on the silver, but like I said, a lot of new things came for sale since silver's going up, and that's one of them. And that's one of them I had to have. So you got to check this coin out. It is insanely awesome. And it's gold gilded, which is pretty cool. So check that out. And then we're working on getting a, what is it? It was the Aztec, not Aztec, it was the Achilles shield. Super detailed coin. Never comes for sale, and one just came up for sale, so I'm kind of wheeling and dealing with the guy. Now, really awesome coins. South Korea. They make some badass coins. They're mint. Komosko? I think that's the acronym for it, but it's like Komosko. They make some awesome shields, awesome kilos. You got to check these coins out. I just discovered these, and they are on another level. Okay, well, anyway, please subscribe. I do appreciate the support. I hope the video wasn't too long, but I think it was worth it considering these two super rare coins that you never see, and we got both of them right here for you to take a look at. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Silver Rupa out.